What's going on, guys? Zach here with another video. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time, welcome. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We talk about a bunch of cool stuff here, and hit that like button while you're at it. You can probably guess by the title of this video that this is my $1,000 everyday carry. With that said, let's get right into it. I'll roll a little bit of B-roll and catch you guys back in a second. We're back. Let's start off with the first thing, and that's going to be knives. And yes, I said knives because I have multiple knives on me every day. If you're into EDC, you know that you got multiple knives on you. First off is this guy. This is the WE Hyphen. This is one that I've been loving so much lately. It's a fantastic knife, and yeah, you have a 20 CV blade, titanium handle scales, a titanium pocket clip. Just overall a really nice blade. I think my new favorite blade shape is this harpoon blade shape. I don't know, there's just something about it that that does it for me. I'm gonna keep a running total right either here or here. I'm gonna dedicate it to right here. So right here is gonna be a running total of the total price of everything. So the WE Hyphen is $260, and we'll start the total there. Next up is fixed blade. I've been carrying a lot of these lately, and this one in particular is one that I can't seem to get away from. It's one that I put in my pocket every single day, and it's a fantastic knife, and that is the Bradford Guardian 3. And this particular one is, there's so many options when it comes to this knife. You have 3 or 4 different blade steels, a bunch of different blade, different grinds for the blade, and handle scale materials. So this one is their 3D micarta in AEBL steel, which is more of a stainless steel. You can get it in M390. You can get, I think, a couple in 3V and N690. All varying price points, all with, I want to say, similar scale configurations, but this is the one I went with, and this one picked it up for $110. And so that is the Bradford Guardian 3. And the last, I'm going to count this as a knife. You may not see it as a knife, I'm going to count it as a knife, but just a utility blade of some kind. And the one that I've been sticking to lately is this Stinger Tools. This is their Mag Slide utility blade. And the cool thing about this is it runs on magnets. So you just slide it into place and those magnets catch and locks it into place. You can use it and then slide it back. Now we're gonna move into my flashlight that I carry all the time, and that's this guy. This is the Olight Baton 3 Pro Max. And I absolutely love this flashlight because Olights are my favorite flashlights by far, and that comes down to the interface that's in them. One, they get down to a really low lumen, so this is 1 lumen. They have their Baton 3 Pro goes down to half a lumen, which is my favorite. The upside to carrying this over the Baton 3 Pro is, I'll show you on the back here. Yep. That's 2,500 lumens. And I'll point it this way just so you can see. It is 8 in the morning. Sun's coming right through this window over here. And still, that's freaking bright. So that's what I love about that. The runtime is insane. I want to say, let me check. Yep. So if you can see that, I don't know if you can. 21700 battery. And with this particular light, I opted for the magnesium version. I don't know, thought it was cool to get something other than aluminum in a flashlight. Olight came out with it a while back, a couple months ago, and thought it was really cool. And it's holding up really, really good, comparable to the aluminum flashlights. So I don't see a big difference in the magnesium versus the aluminum. So take that as you will. So missed a couple prices. The Stinger, the utility knife is $40. So we'll add that up there. And the Olight Baton 3 Pro Max is $90. So we'll also throw that up there. And I have videos on almost all of this stuff. If I don't have a video already, it will be coming in the future. So look out for that. Next up is my wallet. This is something I just got in recently from a company called Andar. And they're a local Arizona company, 10 minutes down the road from where I'm at. The last video that I did, I talked about them. So go check that out for all the specs and everything on that. But this is their Apollo wallet, and it's $60. So we'll add that up right there. So that is everything that goes into my pockets outside of anything else. It's this just, I take it, goes into my pocket. Now we're going into the pouch that I carry. And yes, you might have been thinking that I was done. And you might have been thinking that I was very far off from $1,000. You'd be wrong, I'm not done. But we are off a little bit from 1,000. So this is the EDC pouch that I carry every single day. It's the Alpaca Gear Admin pouch. This goes for $42 on Alpaca's website, and everything that I mentioned in this video will be linked below. So if you see anything that you guys want to check out, pick up, links are going to be down below. So again, admin pouch, and the contents inside are really where we're going to get the rest of all of this. First up in the pouch, this guy. This is the Lynx Northwest Gear open door policy, titanium pry bar, has a deep carry pocket clip, and I got mine in the Cerakoted Coyote Brown Desert Tan. I don't remember what they're calling it, but I found that the All Access Pass was a little bit small for what I found to be a comfortably usable pry bar, and this is awesome. I love the size, usability. I went without the I went with this one. Also like it because it doesn't have the bottle opener on the end. I don't like bottle openers. I have things like this, the Stinger Tools MagSlide utility knife that also doubles as a bottle opener. So many things you could use as a bottle opener. I don't need it on all of my tools. This is $97. So we'll add that there. Next up is my Big Idea Design bolt action pen, and this one I have flame anodized both the tip and the grip here, as well as the pocket clip. $100. So add that up there, and we're gonna move on to the next thing here, which is another writing utensil, and this is the Soulbuilt Mark Smith that I've also flame anodized. This is a permanent marker in titanium, which is really cool. They're one of the only companies I think that are doing this, which is awesome. I love that thing. I've been carrying it for, I don't even know, 6 months? I want to say for anywhere from 4 to 6 months. And it's been awesome. Takes Sharpie refills for their retractable Sharpies, and that is also $100. So add that up there. And maybe one of the most, I don't want to say controversial items in this carry, but one that most of you probably would not consider as an everyday carry item. But for me it is, because as soon as I got this in, started carrying it just to see, and it hasn't left my carry in the last 2-3 weeks now. I use it all the time, mostly for my job, but I do find other uses around the house to carry this. And what we're talking about is the Good Screw bit driver. And You might be thinking I could have gone with a lot of different options. I could have gone with the NAFS Lander, BitDriver, CRKT makes some. There's a lot of companies that make some. The reason I carried this is because I actually ended up winning it in a giveaway, and this is the one that I decided to go with. And this is definitely the second most expensive thing in my carry, and just barely in second place. This BitDriver is $255 on Good Screws website. And yes, that is a lot of money. But no, I did not pay for it, and yes, I do use this every single day. In the pouch that I carry, I do have in the front pocket a big bar of spare bits. I use this all the time. A lot of times it's for electrical boxes and electrical panels at work, dealing with low voltage circuit boards and all of that. But I have tightened the front doorknob on my apartment. I have tightened outlet covers, you name it. I use this thing all the time. And that might just be me looking for excuses to use it, but we all do that. If you carry a knife, you find every excuse to use your knife. Even if, you know, opening letters, you find excuses to use the stuff that you carry. And for me, I use all this stuff on a regular and consistent basis. And just to throw it in here because it's in my carry, we are well over $1,000 now, but this is my gray Topo Hank from Lone Star Hanks. Just the one I've been carrying for a long time. I wear glasses, I use cameras, I have a phone screen, I have knives. All of those are good wipe down surfaces for a Hank. If you haven't carried one, I recommend picking one up. And if you do pick one up, check out Lone Star. They're awesome. But as you can see, I assume it is, that brings us to a total, you can see it right there, $1,174 for the entirety of the things that go in my pockets every single day. For a lot of you, that might be really excessive. For me, I like good stuff. And sometimes, not all the time, but good stuff isn't always cheap. You can find really good stuff that is cheap, but a lot of times you're gonna have to pay for it. And with all the things in my pockets, these I find are just some of the best things available. And so those are the things that I carry. I have a bunch of cheaper knives, but this is my favorite. I have a bunch of cheaper flashlights, but that one's my favorite. All of this gear is the gear that I carry the most because it is functional. It does what it needs to better than what I feel like the rest of the other options that I have available to me. These are the best ones. And like I said, this isn't for everybody. So if you're thinking, dang, this guy has a lot of expensive stuff. I don't have a lot of expensive stuff. Most of the variety of expensive stuff I just showed you. And past that is a lot of really good, really dependable budget gear. And that's also really good stuff too. But I just wanted to make this video because I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be something that y'all would enjoy watching. So if you did, leave a like down below. Comment what your favorite piece of gear from this video is, or your favorite piece of gear from your own carry. And again, if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please consider doing so, because I get notifications all the time that about 90% of you guys watching this video right now, that subscribe button is still red. So go ahead, click that, join the family, and with that being said, until next time, peace.